Yeah, I think that when Bob Iger talks about what a shame it is, he needs to remember that in 1980, CEOs like him made 30 times what their lowest worker was making. Now Bob Iger makes 400 times what his lowest worker is.
Have you ever wondered what goes on behind the scenes in Hollywood? Well, hold on tight, because today we're talking about the SAG-AFTRA. Actor Sean Gunn and his recent revelation about Netflix and Disney producers have shocked the whole Hollywood industry. All right, Sean Gunn, best known for his roles in blockbuster movies like Guardians of the Galaxy and Gilmore Girls, recently dropped a bombshell on social media that left everyone gasping. He went public, fearless and unapologetic, exposing top-level producers at Netflix and Disney for their unethical practices. But here's the jaw-dropping twist. Sean claims he hasn't received a single penny since speaking out. Can you believe it? So here's what went down. Recently, Sean Gunn went live on Instagram and spilled some tea about the behind-the-scenes actions of these influential studios. He revealed some alleged shady practices that left him fearing for his life. Talk about a plot twist, right? There's another video circulating, and this time it's Sean calling out the CEOs of Netflix. Sean said, "I was on a television show called Gilmore Girls for a long time that has brought in massive profits for Netflix. It has been one of their most popular shows for a very long time, over a decade. It gets streamed over and over and over again, and I see almost none of the revenue that comes into that."
I was on a television show called Gilmore Girls for a long time that has brought in massive profits for Netflix. Has been one of their most popular show for a very long time, over a decade. It gets streamed over and over and over again, and I see almost none of the revenue that comes into that.
He's raising an important point about the streaming residuals for shows like Gilmore Girls. You see, while Netflix executives are making huge profits from streaming the show, actors like Sean receive little to no residuals. It's a situation that's causing quite a stir in the industry. Fans were quick to react, spreading the news like wildfire. #JusticeForSean even trended on Twitter worldwide, with celebrities and fans alike demanding answers and rallying behind the beloved star. But wait, let's dive deeper into the drama that unfolded. In his Instagram Live, Sean Gunn shared how he stumbled upon some disturbing information related to the exploitation of actors in the industry. He claimed that there were numerous instances where actors weren't being paid their fair share, and the bigwigs behind the scenes were pocketing massive profits. Gunn didn't shy away from naming names either, dropping some major bombshells about specific Netflix and Disney producers like Ted Sarandos and executive chair Reed Hastings. He alleged that some of these individuals were involved in fraudulent practices, leaving their actors high and dry. And the consequences of his brave actions? Well, they've been absolutely unimaginable. Ever since Sean went public, he claims to have faced numerous threats and attempts to silence him. It's like straight out of a Hollywood thriller movie, only this time it's real life. But why would Netflix and Disney go to such extreme lengths to hide the truth? Some believe it's all about money and power. With billions of dollars at stake, it's clear that these producers will stop at nothing to protect their reputation and profits. But remember, folks, the truth always has a way of finding its way to the surface. It's not just Sean Gunn who's fed up with the industry's dark secrets. Several other prominent celebrities have also started speaking out against these unethical practices. The era of silence seems to be finally coming to an end, my friends. The artists, comprising approximately 160,000 actors and performers, have officially voted to go on strike. This is a historic moment, my friends, as it marks the first joint strike between the Actors and Writers Guilds in 63 years. Can you believe it? Now let's rewind a bit. For the past 70 days and counting, the writers have been out on the picket lines protesting for their rights. But now, the actors are joining forces, creating one of the biggest strikes in Hollywood history. It's a united front against the studios, represented by the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, AMPTP, which includes big players like Netflix, Amazon, Apple, Disney, Warner Brothers, Discovery, and more. These artists are taking a stand together, demanding fair treatment. So what are the artists protesting exactly? Well, it all boils down to exploitative business practices stemming from the streaming economy. They are fighting for their rights in the face of declining residual payments, which actors receive whenever their projects are syndicated, aired elsewhere, or reused by different entertainment networks. The same issue has been raised by the writers as well. This strike isn't just about money. It's about fairness and standing up against corporate greed. The artists are making a statement, demanding better treatment and recognition for their invaluable contributions to the entertainment industry. It's no secret that streaming platforms like Netflix and entertainment giants like Disney have become massively influential in the industry, but with power comes responsibility, right? Well, it seems that Sean's fearless act of speaking out against these industry giants has come at a high price. Let's break down the numbers for a moment. Imagine the show brings in a whopping $100 million for Netflix. If the producers are getting a generous $10 million, that leaves Netflix with $90 million. Now consider this. If there are about 300 people in the cast and crew combined, dividing the remaining amount equally, each person would receive roughly $33,000. That's around the poverty line, and it doesn't quite do justice to the hard work and talent these individuals bring to the table. But let's think about another scenario. If Netflix were to keep only $50 million, redistributing the other $50 million among those 300 individuals, each person would receive approximately $166,000. Now, that's a much more livable figure, especially in a place like LA. Of course, these calculations are rough estimates, but the underlying idea holds true. Many of us are supportive of the concept of big corporations like Netflix keeping less of the profits and ensuring that more money goes directly to the people who contribute to the success of these shows. And you know what? When people have more money in their pockets, they're likely to invest it back into the economy through consumer spending. And that's good for everyone. Like Sean said, you really need to rethink how you do business and share the wealth with people. Otherwise, this is all going to come crashing down. Word. The internet exploded with support for Sean Gunn, with fans creating online petitions demanding an investigation into these alleged fraudulent practices. It seems like everyone is standing united behind him, hoping for justice to prevail and for these greedy producers to be held accountable. Now, the big question on everyone's mind: what's next for Sean Gunn? Well, despite facing immense challenges and fearing for his life, Gunn has shown incredible resilience and determination. He's ready to take on whatever comes his way in his pursuit of justice. As the investigation progresses, we can only hope that Sean Gunn's bravery pays off. Regardless of the outcome, he has already made a lasting impact on the industry, shedding light on the dark side of fame and fortune. That's all for today's episode, folks. Now it's your turn. What are your thoughts on this whole drama? Do you stand with Sean Gunn? Let's keep the conversation going down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date on all the latest gossip, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Until next time, remember, stay woke, guys.